let's go fishing. You know it's really great, let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes, let's go fishing. It's easy when you try, floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show, and Mike and I are glad to be here. Mike, good to have you with me.
Good to be here.
Yeah, I tried to call Bill on the way over and didn't get any answer, but that don't mean he might have been out at Paul's eating, having some dinner with Paul and Karen. You never know about Bill, and he may call us back here in a few minutes.
May do it.
Yeah, we'd be good to hear from him. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's show, and good thing, Mike, you got a little crappie fin.
I got a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much, but a little.
Well, I didn't see no crappie. You didn't call me and ask me if I wanted them crappie.
Nope.
No, you surely didn't. I don't know what. I mean, my phone's working as far as I know.
Well, I got them cleaned up and put them in the refrigerator, and my wife took over from there, so what she done with them, I don't know. Whether she put them in the freezer or what.
Oh,
I
well.
didn't even talk to her about it.
Okay. So Cricket could call me and tell me if I wanted them fish, I could stop by and get them.
Probably.
Yeah, probably would. Okay, good. I kept waiting on you to tell me, hey, I'm pulling in your driveway, get the refrigerator open.
Well, you're going to have to get you some minnows and learn how to catch them.
Shucks, Mike, I don't know about them minnows. They're awful easy. They die pretty quick. Yeah. Lord, yeah, I'm glad you got us some crappie film, Mike. That's good. Yeah, I know you'd find them sooner or later and get on them, and it, probably going to get better. Was the water, was the lake still full last weekend?
They're down a foot or so.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I've said this a lot. TVA usually shoots for around November the 15th, give or take a week. And depending on the rainfall early and that kind of thing, but that's kind of the day or the time frame to start drawing the water down, and that kind of thing. So it won't be long.
No.
And while I'm talking about that, don't forget about what we were told last week about the Ladd Landing ramp being closed on the 29th of November. It won't be open till sometime in December. Yeah. To I think it's a couple of weeks there to redo that ramp. We're sure tickled to death for that. For sure. But I want to say hello to everybody and to Bill and Paul and Jeff Parrott and Jerry Graham and all you folks that tune in. It's, a lot of the people I work with right now, they don't know about us doing the show, and every day a new one comes up and says, hey, said, I seen you on TV the other night. And I said, well, that's good. I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll just have to keep getting better, Catching fish is the big thing, and getting them on film and all that kind of stuff. And I brought some baits over with us tonight. We'll show them here in a little bit because I'm all excited about this planned trip to Dale Hollow, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Mike, he may come over here and do the show Thursday night, Thanksgiving, but I won't be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we won't be here.
Well, I had one of them fellas say something about being on the show there a week or so ago. There said they seen us on the show and everything. I said, well, I didn't scare you to death, did I?
Yeah.
About Halloween anyway.
Yeah, that's the truth. But no, we're going to leave the show showing there for Thanksgiving to Chandler. He can show that one of them replays, and I'm hoping that we're out there next to Birdstown and getting a good night's sleep, get ready for Friday morning.
That'd be good.
Yeah. So, we're looking forward to the trip, and I got to thinking about that too. When we got back on that Thursday night after we left, got back home the following Thursday night, should have been around in December the 3rd or something like that. We had some pretty good film.
Yeah.
And so that'd be a good film for Chandler to show Thursday night Thanksgiving, and while we're hopefully out there getting ready for Friday morning.
Mm.
Yeah.
That'll work out.
Yeah. So we'll have to kind of look at get him to pull that date up and see if that was a good, the film we shot out there on that Thursday, or play that back on the Thursday night and follow, the forward Thursday in December. He can play that back there Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and then what we bring back on this trip, we'll have it ready for the next Thursday, around December the 3rd, somewhere along in there, 3rd or 4th, whatever it is. Just a thought, just so we'd have some, we had some good film we shot out there last year. If we can just do that good this year, we'll be in business.
Tickled to death.
Yeah, exactly right. Sure will. But we'll go on from there, and do remember our sponsors. There again, talk with Glenn Reynolds. Get on his webpage, look things, the boats, the engines. There's slowly. I mean, he's getting some engine here and there. He's not got a bunch of them coming in or anything like that. And but what he gets in gets gone pretty fast.
Yes, sir.
So do remember that, and like I said, got a good web page there. They put up a lot of stuff, without a doubt. So anyway, do remember him, along with the rest of our sponsors: IOUE, Edgemore Outdoors, Tim's Tires, and we got to just keep on rolling.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we're looking forward to the fishing here in the next week, and hopefully get to make our little trip down there and everything go good. So anyway, you ready to show some film?
You can, yeah.
All right, Chandler, take us to a commercial break, sponsor break, and then put the film on. All right, buddy. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes, light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, rather it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, folks, it's Sunday. Time changed last night. Give us another hour fishing there. Anyway, it's 9:45, but anyway, I'm down here at Big Springs. Got a little gas in the boat, got some minnows and stuff, so I'm gonna get out here and throw at them a little bit, and hopefully I can find a few of them crappies. So stick with us and remember the sponsors. Let's go fishing. All right, folks, got my first bite, and that's what I figured it'd be. Another striper. We'll stay after them. Maybe we can find some crappie. All right. If he's gonna get out before I could get the camera turned on or not. Anyway, there's a good crappie. He's kind of suspended there, probably, I'd say 30 foot, like that. Anyway, we'll get him in the box, and maybe we can get a minnow on, find another one maybe. In there. Don't think you'll make the grade. Just don't think you'll make the grade. Too small. But we'll try it again. All right. Here's a little better. Oh yeah. And we'll keep. We'll double check him, but I'm sure he'll keep. Oh yeah, 11 inches. A couple more at least. I think we got the camera on anyway. Another bite down there. He's too small. Too small. We got a hit on him. Back at it again. All right, feels a lot better anyway. I don't know. You'll be close. We'll put up a good fight, though. Barely did touch that minute. Maybe we'll check him and see. He's like them others. He just brushing the line on it. This ain't gonna make it. Oh well. We'll try it again. I think I'm recording. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what we're hunting for right there. My goodness. Yeah. Big bucket mouth rascal. Yeah. That's the kind we want right there. 2 or 3 of them. Fill a frying pan up. I think it's recording now. I can't barely see the light and everything. Making it hard to tell when it come on. But anyway, we'll put him in the box and maybe we can get a couple more. That one is probably 38 foot. So we'll get back after him. Can't believe we're recording. I think we got another pretty good in here. Another one of them big bucket man. Okay. Still got part of a big old shed down there. That's good. Here. There you go. All right. There you go, folks. Probably about, say, he's about 30 foot deep, 32, something like that. He's suspended. We'll get back after him again. What we got here? It's a crappie. Pretty sure it's a keep. I ain't getting one. Suspended up there about 20 foot deep. Oh yeah, he's 12 inches. My goodness. How big this one is. He don't feel too good, but he never can tell. I think he's gonna be a keeper. Yeah. Looks like he's about 11, 12. Yeah, he's almost 12. Very good. Get him in the box. What else we can do? Alright, folks, I finally got another one to hit here. Nice crappie. And they suspended there. Got 3 clanks up off the bottom. Anyway, that's a dandy. Fill a frying pan up, that's for sure. See how long he is. Oh, yeah. 14 and a half. So here's it then. Put him in here and see if we can get a few more. what this one is. Good fish, whatever it is. Yeah, another big crappie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, another big crappie. Yeah, that's 15. Folks, I say, it's suspended. That 3 cranks off the bottom there. Yeah. 37. Pushing down about 30, 32 foot. Yeah, that's some nice ones right there. 2 nice crappie, 2 nice crappie. I'll tell you. Get another minnow on here. I'd like to get one more like that. We'll see if we can. Okay, he had me hung up down there, but he finally come loose. Yeah, I didn't think he was that big. I think he's a keeper though. Yeah, a good keeper. Oh yeah, 11 inches, 11 and a half. Put him in the box. Maybe we can get another one. Yeah. Another nice one right there. Yes. Another nice crappie. Oh yeah, almost 12 inches. Well, get rid of this hook. We'll put him in the box. Get another minnow, try it again. Let's see what we got here. Small one. Small one. Yeah, small one. I don't think he's gonna quite make the grade. He's close, real close. We'll put him back, catch him next year. Okay, folks, it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna head in here and put it on the trailer and try to get to the house and put the knife to each crappie. Maybe we'll have them for supper. Anyway, remember the sponsors. Let's go fishing.
All right, Mike, we're back.
We're back too.
Tell us what you wound up with.
I had 10 fish there. Good ones, had some good ones there. 5 or 6. There's 15 or better.
Well, that sounds good.
Them fairly good. Hit or miss on some of them places. Fished several there that didn't even get a strike out of.
You're kidding.
No, and I couldn't figure that out. But I guess they just ain't grouped up in them or not. I know the shallowest fish I caught. I was sitting there 35 foot and kept coming up into the structure there, and I guess somewhere around 20 foot was shallowest one I caught, and but it wasn't no keeper, but still get about 5 cranks off the bottom or so there, and the deepest one I think I caught was about 42 foot.
Shoot.
And it was one of them good ones too. You know, so caught a few stripe and didn't catch no catfish, which that was a good thing.
Yeah, I don't
Figured
know.
when I got out there deeper that I'd start catching catfish, but I didn't. But I kept seeing a lot of minnows at different depths. And they was, back of the hollers had a lot of minnows in them and stuff. But I started out fishing 10, 12 foot and caught a couple of stripe to start off with, small ones.
Right.
And moved out a little deeper there, 15 to 20. Got a couple more stripe, and then moved on out. Fished some structures there about 30 foot, and in that range there, 30 to 20, something like that, in that range. And just wasn't nothing happening. But once I got out deeper and started catching some, and, you know, it's a good trip to learn where there's at, and water cooling on down. I don't know if they'll move in or you just have to go down and keep trying them, and they may be able to catch them trolling or something if they come back up and start schooling after the minnows and stuff. All I know, just have to put the minnow down there and try them and see.
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to anybody else who'd been down there catching them or anything.
What did you see? A lot of minnow activity, fish feeding on minnows up on the surface, or anything like that?
When I come back into the launch ramp, I seen in the back of them hollers and stuff there, seen a lot of fish activity going on back in there, but especially around that grass and stuff. But more than likely that was the bass in there, maybe the stripe too.
Well, you know what was it? 4 or 5 years ago, we were down there above Caney Creek, and them stripe just running. I mean, it was unreal.
Oh yeah.
You never seen a lot of that, I guess.
Nope, didn't see none of it.
And you know, we were, that was the water was down.
Yeah.
You know, it was quite a bit down when all that was going on. Heck, them stripe was coming around the bend of that river right there. Just, I mean, you know, heck, we just went 2 or 3 trips down there just to, I mean, we was catching some dandy stripe, and they just all over that rattle trap.
Oh yeah.
And had a couple of good trips right there. I just, you know, what was the water temp?
58 to start off with when I got there, and it got up to about 60.
Hey, man, that's nothing wrong with that, but we do know, talking with Bill, he keeps up with that elevation of that water on Norris especially. Let's see who we got here.
This key is programmed. Thank you.
Wrong one. My fault, Chandler. Let's see if I can get them on.
Key is programmed. Thank you.
No.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Ed?
Yes.
Hell, man.
What's? I think I pushed the wrong button too quick.
I've been calling y'all people for better than a month now, right back y'all every time that dang old dog crossed these start yapping at y'all 24 hours a day, and nobody answered. You called, how you supposed to come out there to do anything about that dog if you're just going to get a dang old computer ain't going to come over here and just shut that dang old dog up?
I hear you. What can we help you with?
That part where dang old George come in there and talk about taking his own bourbon, Kramer comes sliding in, just always do that. I tell you what, man.
All right, we lost that connection. I don't know what. All right, we'll go back. Okay, Mike, we was talking about the stripers are breaking and that kind of thing. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Hello.
You've reached the Channel 12.
All right. Now I got the right button, I think. Hello.
Hey.
Hello, caller. Are you on there? Okay. I must be doing something wrong. I don't know why. Anyway, a minute ago I forgot to say hello to Charlie Irwin.
Yeah.
I know he's watching. He's probably got some good things going on. I'll let down something right here. Let's see what we got. I misspoke a while ago. The boat ramp down there at Ladd's Landing will be open sometime in January. So it's going to be closed for several weeks.
Yeah.
By the time they redo that. Dan Nykirk just reminded me about that. So we'll go from there. But yeah, a few years, I was talking about the stripers we was catching up there in the bend of the river right above Caney Creek. Man, we was having a ball over there on that flat side, and it was about this time of year.
It was.
About this time of year. So you don't never know right now. Man could have a lot of fun down there catching them suckers.
Oh, man.
I mean, three of us in the boat, and we'd all three have one on at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. That was the other week when I was down there next Thief Neck. Them stripers were eating like crazy down there around that 15, 20 foot range. I mean, it was every time you dropped a minnow in, there was one jumped on it.
All over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some small ones and some great big ones too. I mean, they wasn't all just little ones. They just had that place covered up down there.
Right. I heard that. All righty. I know you was fishing in treetops and structure out deep. And that's what you do. You just take your locator and idle around till you find it and start fishing.
Yeah, and a lot of them creek channels, you can follow them out to the main channel and stuff and fish off the deep sides and stuff instead of the slope sides, and find them along there, because before they backed the lake up, them creeks wandered in and out, going out to the river there, and they had rocky drop-offs on them before the lake was ever backed up.
Yeah.
And stuff, and you can find them sometimes on them rocks like that. Or sometimes you have to go out to the channel and fish the deep banks on the channel to get after them.
Right. Well, it looked like you done pretty good with what the deal was. I guess the minerals price went up
Yeah.
again. I mean, was it still $3 a dozen?
$3 a dozen, yeah.
$3 a dozen. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that means you got to catch a lot more on 1 minute.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I heard him saying something about, and the fella said he heard him talking about Ohio, the same as Illinois up there, that 80% of the deer that they was bringing in to the checking stations, and they was taking samples of them and stuff. But I guess they checked their lymph nodes or something, or their lungs or whatever. Said about they had COVID. I just hope them fish don't get that COVID.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, me and you both, Mike. That'd be bad. I really would. Huh. Yeah. Was you, how far down the lake did you get?
I was down to Twin Islands as far down as I went. Of course, I put in down there in Big Creek, back of it. It's a good ramp there. The Big Springs, they call it.
Yeah.
Springs, yeah.
Okay.
right next to Hornsby there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the other time I went, I put in rockwood. Of course, the lake ain't quite got down yet, so you can still get in fairly decent there at rockwood, but it gets on down, it makes it rough the way it flattens out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I like to either use Caney Creek or Blue Springs or something like that, you know. There's 3 or 4 ramps that's real good in the winter time, and then there's some real hard to get in and out, especially if you're by yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. 4. That sounds good. Let's see, Mike. Chandler, take us to another sponsor break, will you? Okay. All right. Hey, folks. We're over here at Edgemore Outdoors and got Vance back here. They've got a new selection of, what is this called now, Vance?
This is all queen tackle.
Queen tackle, okay.
It's all tungsten. They got tungsten weights, flipping weights. They got drop shot weights. All the jigs are all tungsten heads. There's flipping jigs, football jigs. There's swim jigs down here too. That's all of it's tungsten. There's shaky heads right here.
Okay,
That's
all tungsten stuff. Well, Vance got my attention with one thing. He's got, you can take any jig. Vance, get some of those bills. The chatterbait bills?
These aren't tungsten, but you can take this little chatterbait here and you can make a jig or a
Any
swim
jig,
bait,
swim bait,
any kind of
that you're
head.
throwing and put a shaky head on it.
Yep.
Son of a gun. I was just wondering how long that was going to take.
They've got different sizes in the blades there. There's silver, gold, and black.
Silver, gold, and black, different sizes in the blades, and like you said, you can take a white jig that you're flipping and put that dang bill on it, and you got you a chatterbait.
That's right.
Well, I wish me and you had thought of that. Folks, listen, do get by here, Edgemore Outdoors. Just swing around here, look at, gosh, I mean, man, the racks are hanging full of stuff, line, oil, just everything in the world here at Edgemore Outdoors. Jim and his crew would be more than glad to help you find what you need back here on the thing. I mean, it's just, I just hadn't had a chance to get over here. I've been wanting to come by and make a new film, advertisement for Edgemore Outdoors, and we just thankful for their support here over the years, keeping the show going, and it's just row after row of tackle, baits, plastics, crappie stuff, catfish stuff. They've got live bait, reels, rods. I mean, it's just, if you're looking for it, more than likely they have it over here. So do come by, stop in here and visit with Edgemore Outdoors, and I'm pretty sure you'll be satisfied and they can help you find what you need. All right, we're back. I brought these Ned baits over tonight so Mike could show them off. I mean, these things, I don't know, I got my shirt, there's the wrong color to show that green pumpkin, but it's just, I mean, you'd think, well, what in the world is the fish doing biting something like that?
Hold it in front of this here.
Yeah, that might work pretty good. That does look better. And we're fishing that Ned, a little flat head. Heck, we've got them in here real small and up to, I guess, 1/10 of an ounce kind of head on it. But, them smallmouth, they like it. And we've even got these, if you can hear that, we even got them now with rattles in them. So, that's kind of the stuff we're going to be fishing with out at Dale Hollow. And hopefully we can make it work. And got some good-looking colors here in that thing. Even got these, this is another little old bait. Now, that is a crawdad. Mike, hold your lid up there. Yeah, a little old small crawdad bodied bait, and we're going to try them. And then we had awful good luck on this 3.8 in the swim bait, chartreuse and blue, and naturally the shad colored baits were good, but that chartreuse and blue was working awful good, wasn't it, Mike?
It was, sir.
Yeah. So, we just can't wait to get out there and try them out, really.
Especially when it had a little color in the water, it done real good.
It done real good, and so, we got some bigger sizes and that kind of thing. Just, heck, them suckers, they just, like, the 3 and the 2.8 and the 3.0 was probably the best sizes that we had, or had the best luck with. And same way with this Ned rig. Is that for us? Okay, leave it alone. And we're hoping we can have the same luck out of these things that we had last year.
Well, the minnows, you remember last year was kind of about like them up there at north. Every time they'd come up and under the lights, it'd just be little bitty short things, and a half inch to an inch long or something.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think they've had all summer to grow that they'd be at least 2 or 3 inches or something, but
Right.
but they wasn't. And when we was out there at Dale Holler, you was throwing out there that swim bait and swimming it too, and I was out there catching some out there 35, 40 foot deep.
Yeah. Yeah, they
jerking that silver buddy up and stuff. And they was
Right.
spitting, the first ones you caught was spitting minnows up everywhere.
that's a fact. They were doing that, Mike, for sure, without a doubt. So we're just hoping that everything works out and we can have a good trip and go from there.
Well, there's 2 things that happens. Either the fish get dormant and just pull up to a spot and they just stay down there on it. You can fish around with that Ned bait or something and catch them, or you can find them feeding if the minnows, schools of minnows is there.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yep.
if you find them feeding, you can catch the heck out of them.
Oh, I agree with that. Ain't no 2 ways about it. And pretty much anything you throw in there, they gonna bite it.
They are.
Yeah, sure are. So, like I said, we're we're looking forward to the trip, and hopefully we can have as good of luck out there this trip as we did last year.
Yeah.
So, without a doubt. Let's see. Mike, anything else you can talk about? I talked to some boys at work there. They're always, like I said last week, heck, them that fish, did you do any good? Well, I hadn't been. I said, did you do any good? Yeah, we caught a few of this and a few of that. And they're having their Heartland tournaments out of Point 19 up there on Saturday morning. So we'll have to kind of stay up with that on how much to take to win and this kind of thing. So North ought to be getting down, getting more closer. We're about 1,000, I think, probably in that neighborhood. They may not draw it much lower than that. And we'll see what happens. Wouldn't hurt our feelings a bit if they did draw it on down.
No.
Would not one bit. For sure.
I'd like to see it back down about 950.
Yeah, Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Me and you both. And the temperature being about 48 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 48, 52 in that neighborhood. A couple of hand warmers and your black lights out and the moon's up. Get ready.
Mm.
Yeah,
Goodness.
it'd be good. Sure would. Let's see, Mike. What else was we going to talk about tonight? We talked about it on the way over. Do remember our sponsors, and you know, like I said last week, talking with Glenn, these things are not going to get any easier to get a hold of if you're looking for a boat and accessories and an engine. Talked to a guy this week, Tuesday, and he was telling me about the Garmin live scope that you couldn't find them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you know, does that mean I'm sure they're still making them, but he says they're just hard to come by.
That goes back to that chip deal there when all the car manufacturers is all trying to get chips, and I'm sure Garmin and all your trolling motor people now is fighting over chips too to put in their electronics and stuff there to run all that stuff.
I'd say that's true, Mike, without a doubt. No question about it. Let's see. Something else I was going to bring it up. We got winter's coming on. Got a lot of people deer hunting and that kind of things. Deer season's opened up, and Mike, that leaves more water for you to crappie fish.
It does. It does.
Oh, Lord. I was hoping Mike Pennington would call in this week and let us know how he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to hear from him, see how he's faring. He's had some, what was it, hip replaced, or
I think it was.
yeah, knee replaced or something. And he likes to get out there and troll for them crappie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just hope he's been able to go and see how that was. Somebody was telling me they've caught some crappie down there trolling, and with the plugs, you know, small plugs, you troll them behind the boat, you know, get them down there in that 20, 25 foot of water. He didn't say he's catching a lot or anything like that, just said he asked me about you fishing for him, and I said, yeah, Mike, he uses that drop shot rig, and he said, well, I like to just troll for him. I said, well, if you're catching them, you're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Get
whatever method it is you're using. That's a deal on that. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're trolling or casting or bobbing straight up and down or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Whatever it takes, or, you know, once you find them and you're catching them, that's what it's all about, for sure. No doubt about it. Mike, what about you having good luck out of your new engine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. How many hours you got on it?
I think about 20.
About 20? Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's excellent. That's real good. What do you, how big a sinker are you using on your bait, on your drop shot rig?
Well, if the fish is, say, 15 foot range in there, 10 to 15 or something, I'll come back to a half ounce or something like that. But most of the time they're 15 foot or deeper, you know. I like to use a 3/4 or a 1 ounce even.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know.
Especially if the current's moving real hard, you know.
Yeah. I know, being with you at times, be out there on the main channel and have a lot of current. It's hard to get them to bite. when that thing's not straight up and down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the deal is, but if you got enough current that your sinker is not getting you down, keeping you straight and up and down under the boat, you probably need to put a bigger sinker on.
You do?
Yeah.
You do.
Because
some people, they like to fish a small line, and which that helps on the current, but I fish a 20-pound test.
Yep.
'Cause I like to, times, have to straighten your hook out when you get hung up or something.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's, I know that's what you do. There ain't no doubt about it, 20-pound test, yeah. But you got, let's see, you may get to make another trip. I don't know, the weather's supposed to be kind of cool there Saturday morning. I don't know, it may not be too cool for you, but you thinking about going back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, get another mess of them.
That's right.
Okay. All righty. Let's see what else was going on. Talking to a guy at work this week. He lives up right there on Douglas Lake pretty much. And I asked Paul, I said, how low's the water on Douglas? He said, oh, it's down there on winter level. I said, is it? He said, yeah. He said, he said, it's down there. If we just don't get a whole lot of rain, it jack it right back up. But he said, it's down there to winter level. I said, well, all right then. And just curious to see how Douglas was. And Cherokee, probably the same way. We're getting close to being down to winter level. Hadn't heard of anybody bass fishing, but I know they are on Douglas and Cherokee both. Just have to get on to some people and find out and get some fishing reports for sure. Let's see, Mike. Do remember to wear your life jacket. It's getting that time of year, and it's only going to get colder. Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know you don't have your life jacket out or nothing else. It's all put up in your box around the front of the boat, and you're down there by yourself. So from here on out, you ought to lay your life jacket up in your seat at least. Yeah, or you might have to get a hold of it to fall overboard or something, or get a big fish on. He pull you in, you need your life jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, you're hoping. All right, folks. We're glad Mike had some crappie film. Hope that helped you about catching some crappie and how he's doing it, and using his electronics and then fishing on a drop shot rig with a couple of hooks and using the minnows, he said.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, remember our sponsors, folks. We're going to get out of here, go back to them. God bless you all. Be safe, and we hope to see you next week. All right. Hey, folks. We're over here at Edgemore Outdoors and got Vance back here. They've got a new selection of, what is this called now, Vance?
This is all queen tackle.
Queen tackle, okay.
It's all tungsten. They got tungsten weights, flipping weights. They got drop shot weights. All the jigs are all tungsten heads. There's flipping jigs, football jigs. There's swim jigs down here too. That's all of it's tungsten. There's shaky heads right here.
Okay,
That's
all tungsten stuff. Well, Vance got my attention with one thing. You can take any jig. Vance, get some of those bills. The chatterbait bills?
These aren't tungsten, but you can take this little chatterbait here and you can make a jig or
Any
swim
jig,
bait,
swim bait,
any kind of
that you're
head,
throwing
a
and
chatterbait.
put a shaky head on it.
Yep.
Son of a gun. I was just wondering how long that was going to take.
They've got different sizes in the blades there. There's
Yeah.
silver, gold, and black.
Silver, gold, and black, different sizes in the blades, and like you said, you can take a white jig that you're flipping and put that dang bill on it, and you
Yep.
got you a chatterbait.
That's right.
Well, I wish me and you had thought of that. Folks, listen, do get by here, Edgemore Outdoors. Just swing around here, look at, gosh, I mean, man, the racks are hanging full of stuff, line, oil, just everything in the world here at Edgemore Outdoors. Jim and his crew would be more than glad to help you find what you need back here on on the thing. I mean, it's just I just hadn't had a chance to get over here. I've been wanting to come by and make a new film advertisement for Edgemore Outdoors, and we just thank you for their support here over the years, keeping the show going, and it's just row after row of tackle, baits, plastics, crappie stuff, catfish stuff. They've got live bait, reels, rods. I mean, it's just if you're looking for it, more than likely they have it over here. So do come by, stop in here and visit with Edgemore Outdoors, and I'm pretty sure you'll be satisfied, and they can help you find what you need.
Okay.
Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful Bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages
Right.
plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front. And it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlight trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really
Got
is.
the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks
So
sharp.
it's, that's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then...
Oh, there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man, dadgone it,
We've
Glenn.
got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is
Allison?
Allison Color Pro Series.
Yeah.
It's called a Pro Elite.
Pro Elite. Okay.
And it's got, I guess here is some of the different pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Got a TV screen in the front, Glenn.
Yeah. And it
yeah.
raises it up. It's called an E-pad.
Right.
And Allison has a patent on this, I think. And you can raise it up where you can, if you're a tall guy, you can still see
it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's sort of unique. And then, of course, we've got the Allisons and the Bullets on this side.
Right. Oh, man. We've got the twin yellows here, don't we?
Got the twin yellows. One's
Yes,
yellow
sir.
and white, one's yellow and black. This one will be in Mercury's brochure. I went down and made some pictures at Joe River Lake, and it should be coming up pretty soon in the brochure.
Right, right.
And of course, it has the E-pad, it has the spot lock. I call it Ultrex.
Right.
Now this is called a 21 RDC. It's a raised deck, real console. And it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's
one of my favorites.
It's a beautiful boat.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And now it's got the new 300R on it.
300R, man.
But we can mix and match any engine combination just about you want.
Yeah.
Some people want 300, some wants 200, some wants 250s.
Yeah.
And but we're normally selling 250 and $300. You say.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, Glenn. Glenn, you want to mention something about the pontoon boat sitting over there?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Got a veranda.